my dear Virgo, this is a love reading for you where the person most on your mind will have their true thoughts and feelings revealed by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We will also look into what they would tell you if they had the guts to tell you the truth with my deck, the Brutally Honest Oracle cards. And this reading will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Virgo, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind are feeling for you and where their thoughts are at when it comes to you. Can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Virgo person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. As an extended member to this channel, you can get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to my channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check this out through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Now we'll use the Light SEER'S Tarot for the readings part. When I open your deck here, I see the Four of Pentacles together with Ace of Swords. So it seems like your person is intellectualizing about this situation and like giving themselves reasons to why they acted like this, or why they held off from you, or why they kept that a secret, or so it's a lot of explanations that's going on in their head, and they wouldn't have anything to explain if they weren't, really already disturbed by this. So I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. So I think cooperation was what was supposed to happen, but someone were a little bit selfish in this situation and only saw to their own needs, or how they wanted to express themselves, or how they want to be treated, or where their boundaries were, but maybe not really fully caring about these other people in this equation. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have a Page of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. This can actually be you that have tried to enlighten them about the the positive consequences of cooperation, of actually doing the right thing, or behaving in a good way, or talking in using nicer words when you speak to another person. So I think you have tried to educate this person. Okay, so six elements. Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles. They would want the cooperation. They just don't want to be the one that cooperates, if that makes sense. So they want you to cooperate, but I don't think they are that into cooperating themselves. So very stubborn energy. It's almost like old generation energy. Okay, so six elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. So I want my dear Virgo to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So tuning in here for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and their true thoughts and feelings for you. So this is their most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. This is their feelings for you, and this is their thoughts. So thoughts: Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Hermit, Queen of Wands. Okay. Trying to figure out what's going on here. I think internally this person feels hopeless, scared, abandoned, alone, and as if you have the upper hand, as if you are the one that, are in charge, and that they is trying to get on your good grace. So they might think like this internally and act like the other thing externally, because when we have some fear, we usually project something on the outside that will create what we fear. And this person fears probably being looked down upon by you, and that you would think that they are like a big screw up, and because of their behavior you probably think that they are a big screw up. So they have good intentions. It's just, and they are vulnerable, it's just that they act this way in some kind of allergic reaction to their own fear. Okay, so this is feelings. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Here I feel like they are hopelessly doomed to repeat past mistakes over and over and over and over again. And they might have like a little bit of a temper and, blow up all over the place. But that's because also they care so much about you and they love you deeply, and they get deeply, disturbed by the relationship, and they get very disappointed, and they feel almost like death is chasing them, as the world wants to take something away from them or steal stuff from them. It's very complicated. I think they have a lot of complicated feelings, thoughts, things that they are kind of trying to keep on the low, but it's taking over their whole existence. So they might be irritable and act a little bit strange. Okay. So this is their most likely action. And we have the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, Star, Queen of Swords. They want to find some kind of solution to this. They don't want to behave like this. They don't want things to spiral or become worse between you. So even if they haven't admitted just yet, it seems like they are willing to put their best foot forward in this relationship after all. Okay. So thoughts, they love you. They love you as I think they love you from the first day you met. Okay. It was very intense kind of love from their point of view. Immediately they got very exhilarated by this love, and they actually put real effort in, they say, but it didn't help. Why didn't it help? What was going on? Fool. Okay, they might not have had the tools or the experience to behave in the ways that would have mirrored the beautiful love that they had for you. They were super serious about this. They were even very giddy about finding you. And they wanted to stay in this relationship, work in this relationship, do their best in this relationship. But unfortunately, they say they didn't have the skill to behave in the ways that you could have accepted, because they weren't experienced enough, or they hadn't learned these kind of things, or they are learning them now. Okay, with a Fool here. So they basically say they had the best intentions with this relationship, but that if they acted like a screw up, if you think that they acted like a screw up, is because they didn't know better. So that shows like good intentions, but also it's a little bit like deflecting, I think. But 6 of Pentacles, 6 the Lovers. They definitely want to stay together with you and work things out with you. But if you can't appreciate what they are trying to do, they might want to, move on. We'll see. But it's more if that would be the case, it's more running away from their own lack of capability. So feelings, High Priest, 2 of Cups. Again, they feel like you are on a pedestal. They love you to bits and pieces. They are not sure that you love them, which might be another reason to why they act so closed off, because they think, you will abandon them anyway, or you will break up with them, or you will see that they are not like in your league and you will wave bye-bye. Nine of Wands, yes, so that's, they are acting in a way to protect themselves from getting hurt, but they really put you like up there, so you are the one that they thought they could never have, like too good for them, too beautiful, too attractive, too, I don't know, too rich, too nice of a body, too smart, too, you know, like this beautiful essence. I'm seeing a person with very beautiful essence, King of Swords, and they feel like they're not like that. And they try to find dignity in other things. They can't compete with you. So they try to find dignity in, you know, maybe try to outsmart you, try to win over you, try to, you know, prove you wrong. I don't know. It's like they take bits and pieces of you to try to enhance themselves. So, and to try to make them, since they think that they are a screw up and they don't want to feel like that, I think they're projecting you being a screw up so that they can steal your energy and put it on themselves like this, if that makes sense. Okay, so for example, telling you, oh, you did that wrong, so that they will feel less like they did something wrong, and then they can make you feel bad and they then feel great. Page of Swords, it's a learning curve, okay? The Fool, Page of Swords, the Divine wants to say that they don't know better and they have the capability to learn, but they also have the capability to revolt and act childish and immature and, you know, love you to bits and pieces and spit in your face. So if that's your experience, then and I believe you, okay? So 8 of Swords. They definitely feel like you're out of their league and they can never compete with you. And so they are trying to drag you down in the dirt together with them. So that's probably not a very convenient experience. Okay, this is the most likely action. Judgment, 6, the Lovers, 2, High Priestess, 2 plus 0, 2. So it shows the energy of 2, and it's decisions, it's judgment. It's choosing this or that, is trying to see a situation from an adult perspective. Judgment, Knight of Pentacles. I think they are really trying to improve. Like they're doing the best to try to improve, but they might not be quick about it. It might not go like super fast, but they always seem to come back to you, always seem to in the end be loyal towards you. They might scream and shout and act nasty, but in the end they are there doing some service for you or helping you out in some way, or making you first they drag you down and then they're trying to make you feel good again. It's a little bit counterproductive from my point of view, but people, when they have wounds and insecurities, this is how they do things, and that's why we have so crappy relationships, humans to human, because we screw up and then we try to fix it, and we don't have the tools for this, and then we screw up again because we have this pattern of screwing up. And if we could love ourselves more, you know, support ourselves so we have a stable foundation from which we can act more adult, that's kind of the solution. If we feel insecure, unloved, like a sitting duck, a target for hurt and pain, we are going to lash out, we are going to act stupid and childish. So it's much better if we can love and comfort ourselves to a level where we become calm enough to deal with our situation in a more adult kind of way. And we can see that this person is calming down here and trying to deal with the situation in an adult kind of way. So I believe that first they act cold, callous, projecting a lot of their own issues and fears onto you and saying you did that and you are that like this and you destroyed this and I was perfect, and then they are like really trying to fix it. When they come out of it, this can be a little bit also a wake-up call, like they're trying to improve, they're trying to do better, they're trying to study, they're trying to figure it out. Okay, but they are doing so behind this protection that they have put up, So they don't really share this with you, like the hard work, how they're trying to be a better person. So if they were more open with this, you could discuss the things and why you always end up in these kind of conflicts or quarrels, or with these kind of feelings of abandonment, and that the other person doesn't really have your back and trying to push you down in a swamp. So if you could talk about it, instead of this person trying to fix it on their own and trying to mask that they feel like this big screw up. So for now, it's probably like this, that they are flipping. First, they can be really act maybe aggressive and impatient and nasty towards you, and then they flip and be like your servant almost. Here we have the Tower. So even the divine agrees that this needs to be worked through and talked about. So it's probably going to get worse and worse until you actually deal with this, instead of just going in the same loop, doing the same thing and getting the same result, ugly result also, because it makes you both feel very bad. So that's why it's ugly. And here we have a King of Pentacles together with the Ace of Wands. I think you could help this person a lot by sharing your reactions and putting boundaries towards this person in a healthy way that's not over aggressive, but more in a guiding light. No, I won't accept that. So as long as you're acting like that, I'll focus on my own beautiful things. So here we see that kind of comfort and safety that I was talking about, this platform where you love yourself. So I think Virgo's self-love could be contagious and kind of spark some kind of divine growth in this other person, and also help them too to start to love themselves. And when they love themselves, they don't have to degrade you and act nasty. And here you don't even let them degrade you, because you act with pride and with the spiritual essence of knowing your soul's value beyond this life. So you don't really take it to heart, or you don't take it personally. So if you do that, you take it personally, then stop. Don't take it personally. Know that, this is about the other person. You can often see that, particularly if you watch some reality shows or something like some kind of heated documentary. You will see that the person that's yapping the most, or sounding like an angry dog, often is talking about themselves word for word. They might say, you are such a this, and you are such a that, and you do this, and everyone in the room knows that that's a very good description of themselves. So stop taking people like this personally, because they usually talk about themselves and how they feel about themselves. So take it as a guiding light to how this person feels, and don't care about don't care about projecting that onto you and start thinking, okay, is that really true? Have I been doing that? We can always, take a lap around and look, okay, is that true? Am I a liar? Did I, forget my responsibility here in this situation? No, I actually didn't. I was the one remembering. I was the one that fulfilled the promises. And then you can just chill and, listen to what the other person is saying and hear them describe how awful they think they are. And this might help you to stabilize the situation and actually get a clue what to do. Because this seems very unnecessary to be in this kind of loop with this person, because they don't have bad intentions. They love you to bits and pieces and want to be great when it comes to you, but their self-esteem makes them shoot themselves in the foot and kind of shoot you also over and over. So it's very unnecessary. So see if we can clarify a little bit what this person is doing. Inside me, I scream your name. I was in my own head. So they are definitely projecting, everything they say, things that they think about themselves. So remember that you are a very important person for them, and really they are like a suck up to you, but they are masking that with this aggressiveness and protection and acting like they are better than you. I don't feel good enough. No kidding. Okay, so rule number 1, when we are self-destructive like this person is to start to feel good enough. That usually helps. It's fixed the whole problem. So it's very simple. I don't want you to go and lift the other person's spirit and, baby them and pamper them and say, you're such a good person, while they are, degrading you. No. If that is happening, love yourself, show self-love, put boundaries. Because if people have acted shady towards this person and you say that, no, I don't tolerate this behavior, it's not going to fly with me, then you kind of show this person that what happened to them back in the time was wrong. Back in the days, it was wrong. And it should never have happened. So that's how you show this person self-love, by acting in self-love yourself and not, degrading yourself or disrespecting yourself in any way. So, okay. What do the prognosis for this relationship from the divine? Pay attention to the red flags, unrequited love. Pay attention to when this person is acting from a place of unrequited love. Like when they act like they hate you, when they act like they are your enemy, when they act like you are their enemy, when they act like you did something wrong, when they act like they are blaming you. Look at these situations and say no thank you to these situations. Put a boundary here. That this is where you show self-love, by not accepting their lack of love. It's just take your hands off the situation, just lift them like this and say, okay, I take my hands off this situation. I'm not investing when you are acting like you are my enemy. I'm not your enemy. And you don't have to treat me like that. And now I'm going to live with my mother. So that can be something. Or you say, I will, we have talked about the trip, me and my friends, and now we are going on it. So bye-bye. It's really important that you focus not on their, foolish, a little bit constipated, full of themselves screw-ups, but actually on what you want to experience in your life. Turn towards the sun. Don't turn towards the darkness and curse the darkness. Go to the light. Go to the light. Go to the light. Don't spend your time making yourself miserable about what this person does or don't do. So, meditation and wishing. So maybe not just traveling, going away, like running away, but going inside yourself and find stillness inside yourself. Start to think about what you do want. Here you can notice, okay, this is stupid shit. I don't want this with this person. And then you go into a place for yourself. Go for a walk. Go to a beautiful place in nature. Stay in stillness. Try to, fix your frequencies that has become upset by this altercation. And instead of thinking about the stupid things that this person did, think about how you would have wanted to be treated and dream as if it was true. And then think about how you could treat yourself in this way, how you can support, comfort, love yourself in ways that makes you feel pleased, that make you feel tranquil, harmonious, full of grace. Okay, so put yourself in a state of grace whenever this person is trying to disgrace you. Okay, so this is an ongoing process, and it seems pretty positive. It seems like the divine thinks you will have a breakthrough, but it will come from you paying attention to what's really happening and kind of reacting to it by, putting no and taking care of yourself, like really good care of yourself. So I would urge you to watch the reading next 3 months love prediction to get more information about this situation in a prolonged series, okay, forward into the future. Or the love reading for August that will show both of your opinions. You can also watch your next relationship. Will you meet somebody soon? To get a sneak peek who is coming towards you with love. Or watch their true thoughts and feelings from previous month to get a deeper and prolonged understanding of your situation. And at my first channel page, there are also playlists for all the astrological signs where you can watch all the latest readings for your sign in one single playlist. And as an extended member to my channel, you can get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to my channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check this out through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, stay really blessed. Bye-bye.